In this video, I'm going to tell you about the karma of retrograde planets. If you want to take personal reading, check the description box or the comment section, the pinned comment, all the links you will have there. So let's start. So retrograde planets are very important aspect. Okay, in uh, in your chart, whenever you see a retrograde planet, put more focus on that because the native will always put more focus on the significations of retrograde planets in their chart. Okay, because native will always put more uh, focus efforts on the significations of retrograde planets. So retrograde means introspection, like going back into the time, whatever mistakes you did in the past life. Now you need to analyze it and to correct it. Okay, so retrograde planets means that the mistakes that you did in the past, you need to analyze it and correct it again. Same situations can happen again, and now you will have to correct it. For example, in the past life, you had to learn to control your anger, but you did not control your anger properly. Okay, so in this life you will get a retrograde planets, Mars retrograde you can get, or any other planet you can get retrograde, which will teach you to control your anger, which will give you the situations that will make you angry, which will make you mad, and then the test will be that you need to control your anger again. So retrograde planets shows leftover things, the things that you did not do properly in the past life, and now you will do it again, and you will focus more on those areas of your life because those areas will be important. So one aspect of retrograde planet is that you did mistake regarding that planet in the past life. You did not fulfill your goals regarding that planet properly, and now you have to fulfill it properly. Okay, and you will see that uh, the significations of retrograde planets will hold like very much importance in your life. Okay, those significations will be highly important, and if you resolve the karmas regarding retrograde planets, you will be very close to moksha then. Okay, because it shows the areas which are highly important. Okay, also retrograde planets shows that the significations of those planets in your life will be different from others. Means if people follow direction A, you will follow direction B regarding the significations of retrograde planets, and it will happen naturally. You will never be able to do the things which normally people do regarding those planets. Seventh Lord retrograde, your marriage will never be in a normal way. It will be outcast somewhere. Like you can get married very late, you can get married to a foreigner, you can have sudden marriage, or you can have very very early marriage, or you can marry someone from different caste or a very different personality. So there will be something very different which normally doesn't happen, okay, because of retrograde planet. And that is only the best thing for retrograde planets because you will satisfy it. Regarding retrograde planets, you will do what you like, you will do the things as you want to do, you will not listen to others, you will not want others to tell you what to do. You will, no matter how much advices you get, you will only do the things that you like to do, right? So like a Jupiter retrograde, you will believe what you want to believe, you will do the things you want to do. Like regarding spirituality, regarding religion, your views will be very different from others. Your thought patterns, your ethical views, your belief system, it will be different from others, and you will follow what you like. No matter you may show to other, if others give you advices, you may agree with them for time being, just to show respect to them, but you will not believe them. And the other thing is that with retrograde planets, you will not believe anything unless and until you know the truth by yourself, because retrograde planets have too much energy. So, and you use that energy to know the truth, it makes you very logical. Like, you want to know the truth, you want to go deep into the things, you need to analyze, you need to introspect. So you will not believe whatever is told to you unless and until you research about it. Like, if you have Jupiter retrograde and your teacher is telling you something, you will not believe it unless and until you feel like it's worth believing, or you feel like whatever teacher is telling you is the truth, or you research about it, then you will believe it. So no matter whichever retrograde planet you have, it makes you very much like research oriented, where you introspect, you dig deep, and you go deep into the things to find out the real truth, right? If it's Saturn or if planet is in Capricorn, then it will make you highly realistic. You want to live in reality, and you always go deep into the things to know the truth. So retrograde planets will work according to their choice, and no one can tell them how to do a work. Okay, they will work and give the results the way they want. Also, retrograde planets will never give you fruits easily, they always bring obstructions. Saturn retrograde, your work will never be done in one attempt. 2 3 attempts, 4 attempts you will have to put, and this is only because of your impatience and your restlessness, because Saturn retrograde makes you very much restless, means you cannot wait for the result, you just want it right now. So that's why you make mistakes, and that's why your work is not done in one attempt. And naturally also your work will not be done in one attempt, but if you not give up, if you don't give up, then your work will be done. So with Saturn retrograde is only here to teach you patience. Have patience, keep doing your work, you will get the results, 100% you will get the results, right? So do it, and I have experienced this in my life, so I know about it. Have patience, things will work out. Okay, so there are other planets retrograde as well. Retrograde planets are very outcast, very much foreign, and they do the things that they like. Okay, and you will not get the fruits of retrograde planets very easily, and they will bring obstructions in your life because there is a past life karma attached with it. Okay, so this is the thing. Retrograde planets also shows that you have lots of experience regarding that planet. You have experience, you have experienced the situation in the past life, you have that, you know it. Okay, you have experienced that situation, and that situation is repeating again, you are repeating that situation. Okay, the same situation is getting repeated again in your life. You will know whenever that situation will occur, you will be like, I have lived this, in this situation before, and this is happening again. Okay, and you will notice that unless and until you learn your lessons, you will, that situation will always keep coming in your life, you will always have to deal with that particular situation, that particular condition, unless and until you learn your lessons. Okay, and your soul knows what lessons you have to learn. Retrograde planets are very much powerful, and they will give you unexpected results. The only thing with retrograde planets you have to do is have patience, follow the right path, do good karmas. With all the retrograde planets, there will be some kind of lack of patience, but you just have to do the right karmas and you will get the fruits, right? Like Venus retrograde, your love story is never going to be very normal kind of. And with retrograde Venus, these people have very different desire of love, and they are not able to express properly. They are not able to reciprocate properly because of their thinking, because they think deep about it. So with retrograde Venus, they need to learn to express love properly. They need to learn to You need to learn to express love properly, so that you can have healthy relationships. Like whatever doubts you have, you need to like clear it properly. And overthinking about love should not be there, otherwise it will make you stressed. So overthinking should be eradicated. Then other thing about retrograde planets is too much focus on the significations of those planets. If this is the case with you, you just need to work upon it because it's wrong. If you too much focus on the significations of the retrograde planets in your chart, then it's really not good for your spiritual growth. Here you need to learn to let go. You need to learn to not much overthink about it, especially with Mercury retrograde. You overthink about little issues. And with other retrograde planets also, see, if you will overthink about something, and overthinking means over, it's beyond the normal accepted level of thinking about something. So when you overthink, overanalyze, it makes you stressed, it makes you depressed. Other karma with retrograde planet is let go, surrender to divine, and don't much overthink about it. Do whatever best you can, but there is no need to overthink about it. Because I've seen with Mercury retrograde people, they overthink little issues, even the unwanted issues they used to overthink about, and they overspeak as well. See, if you speak unnecessarily when other person is not interested in listening to you, or is not responding, but you keep on speaking, then it's not worth it. So with retrograde Mercury, you need to kind of let go, you need to focus on other things, because here you will be like overthinking about the Mercury related stuffs, especially regarding friendships. So you need to understand, okay. And with Mercury retrograde, they speak a lot. Even if other person is not interested in listening to them, then also they don't stop. So you need to work upon it, okay. So these are some traits. And then retrograde planets, do retrograde planets give fruits, or they will not give you fruits? Like seventh lord retrograde, will you get married, or how do they work? Can they give you fruits? So yes, they give you fruit. It depends upon where they are placed, with sign they are placed, and they give you very unexpected results. Results are always unexpected. So the only thing you should do with retrograde planet is do your good karmas, good deeds, and develop patience in your life, because if you develop patience, you will get everything. But with impatience, with lack of patience and overthinking, you will always spoil the things regarding these planets, okay. And other reason why you get planets retrograde in your chart is because of your past life also. Just like in the past life, these significations were very important for you. It's not nothing regarding your soul growth, but these significations were highly important for you. Like your pending desires. These significate the significations of those planets can show pending desires. Like seventh lord retrograde, pending desire of love. You used to focus on the significations of these planets very much, and your desires were not fulfilled regarding these planets, and now you want your desires to be fulfilled in this life. So you want the things to be planned by the divine in such a way that your desires get fulfilled. So this is your also the reason why you get a retrograde planet. See, when you have Jupiter and Saturn retrograde in your chart, that's okay. Sun, Moon are never retrograde. Rahu, Ketu are always retrograde. Okay, remaining three planets, Venus, Mercury, and Mars. So these are planets which also go retrograde at certain time. When you have Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, it's better. But Mars, Venus, and Mercury retrograde are not very auspicious. Especially Venus and Mercury retrograde are not very helpful. Okay, but yes, it also depends upon your soul purpose. Sometimes you have a specific soul purpose and for which you need retrograde planet, so divine gives you retrograde planet. So it all depends upon your karmas, it all depends upon what you did in the past life, it all depends upon your desires, what desires you want to get fulfilled. It all depends upon your soul purpose, what soul purpose you have in this life, what you need to fulfill. Depending upon that only you get a specific chart. Why certain people are born with direct Venus, why certain people are born with retrograde Venus, because it is their karmic alignment. So retrograde planets shows pending desires and deep intense desire to resolve that particular thing. Okay, to resolve it, to correct it. And if in this life you don't correct this, then in again next life same situations will happen, same things will happen, right? For example, if your seventh lord is retrograde, so your karma is to work upon your relationships, to solve the relationship issues. And if in this life you are not able to do that, next life same situations will happen again. Or if you have that pending desire of getting true love and you don't get it in this life, then in next life you will get it or you will work upon getting it. So retrograde planets, no matter they show your desire, your soul purpose, or your karma, whatever, unless and until you fulfill it, you will keep coming on earth. Right? So retrograde planets are very important aspect of Vedic astrology, and you need to understand these planets properly so that you can understand a person. With Mars retrograde in your chart, it shows that in the past life somewhere your actions were very impulsive, you made impulsive decisions, and because of which you had that regret in your mind that I made wrong decisions and because of which I'm suffering. So here you will never be impulsive in your life. This is your karma to reanalyze all your actions and your decisions, and that you, like, even if you have to show anger to someone, you should think that should I show or not. So Mars retrograde just shows you that before making any action, before taking any step, you should analyze that whatever you are doing is right or not. Okay, this is your karma with Mars retrograde. So thank you so much. I hope this video was helpful. May God bless you. Bye.